ready the gun, 'cause when the devil starts calling, there's nowhere to run. So call down your demons, open the door. Your smiles and mirth, your daggers and wood, the color of anger, the color of blood. You called it madness, but I called it love. Black fire, smoldering cold. Live and die by what you know. Hand me the knife, ready the spell, 'cause when the devil starts calling, it's gonna be hell. So call down your demons, open the door. Your smiles and words, your daggers and words, the color of anger, the color of blood. You called it madness, but I called it love. Learn to wait, learn to control. Reap the harvest, what you sow. Hand me the knife, forgive me my sins, 'cause when the devil starts calling, it's you or hell. 'Cause you are the demon, open your eyes. Passion and murder, promises lies. The color of anger, the color of blood. I called it madness, but you called it love. I am the knife in your boot, I am the barrel infused, violent poet and muse, I am the weapon they'll use. Bullet after bullet, gun after gun, mouths are open and your time is up. Bury the hatchet, reach for the sky. I'm dressed to kill and you're dressed to die. I am a shot in the night, I am the devil's surprise. I'm getting ready to fight, I don't bark but I bite. Bullet after bullet, gun after gun, my eyes are open and your time is up. Bury the hatchet, reach for the sky. I'm dressed to kill and you're dressed to die. I am the ending you'll choose, and I'm the fight that you'll lose, 'cause power's always abused, and I'm the weapon they'll use. Bullet after bullet, gun after gun, eyes are open and your time is up. Bury the hatchet, reach for the sky. I'm dressed to kill and you're dressed to die.
Is that a Twitch chat? Oh my god, is that a YouTube chat? Oh, thank you. Oh my goodness. Oh, what was I'd like to thank Gabby, and I'd like to thank all of you guys and the Academy. And anyways, how's it going, Twitch chat and YouTube chat? Hello. Today we're doing some more Mako. I wasn't gonna do it yesterday. Had a little need to take a little bit of a break, but we're back on it. Let's do this. The Academy. Yes, thank you, Blush. Oh, okay. Big stretch to start off the stream. Let's do this. Again, same deal as the last time I streamed. Got a Mako. We have an officer with poison here to kind of help deal with AI a little bit faster. And then pretty standard tools and consumables. The Mako is like statistically one of the worst long ammo rifles out of like the repeating ones, because it's like, I don't know, it's more expensive than the Berthier and worse in like every way. I struggle to find a reason, like an objective reason to run this over the Berthier, unless you like levering, but that's like kind of about it. Obviously it's not as redundant as the Ober's match, but like, I don't know. I just wish that there was something maybe a little bit more, because the variants are kind of cool, I guess, but like not nearly as effective as something like a riposte or a sniper or a silencer. Not saying that we need a Mako silencer, that would be... I think we've learned our lesson with the Krag silencer. I don't think we need any more like long ammo bolt action silencers. I guess it would be bolt action, but you know what I mean. Since I got out of the hospital, I've actually been doing good hunt-wise. Changed my playstyle a bit, and it's made me better. Should be able to finish the pass. We're halfway there now. Only a couple play sessions. Thanks for believing me, Peep. You are very welcome. Yeah. How much time is left on that? 8 days. Yeah, a little over a week left. I'm finished the pass, but like, do kind of want this charm. Kind of don't. I don't know. If I get it, I get it. These charms have always kind of been like an iffy one. It's just 15,000 points is so much. Like, obviously I'll have this week's challenges, and then there should be next week's as well, because yeah, there's a new challenge in 3 days. But like, with all that, I might be able to get close to it, might be able to finish it up, but I'm not too pressed if I don't. It is a lot for how short this event has been. To be fair, though, the event pass is like quite a bit short. Well, not even 38. It's usually about 50. That's what, only 12 tiers less? Which is still significant, but that's still not... I don't know. This event has been pretty short. I'm happy with this event, though. I think it's pretty cool. I think a lot of people have been... I don't know. Hunt has just been in such a weird place lately. Like Crytek explicitly said, oh yeah, this event is not going to have very much stuff in it. This is mainly just like a balancing and bug fix like patch for us with an event kind of tacked on. And there are still people who are like, actually, why couldn't this be another huge event? And it's like, well, why don't we give the poor fucking devs a break? Please. They're doing their best. Obviously, Crytek hasn't been perfect, but this event does feel like it's a step in the right direction. What doesn't feel like a step in the right direction, though, is people just cheering for like the downfall of Hunt. Because we've had like a lot of extraction shooter news like drop over the past little bit. Obviously, there's like the Marathon Alpha out right now, and we got like another trailer for Hunger. But Marathon's kind of neither here nor there. The Hunger looks cool. I just don't understand. Like, I posted about this on Twitter. I don't really understand why people are, you know, obviously it's Twitter, so take that with a grain of salt. And most of the people who are making these arguments and saying these things are likely people whose favorite activity is breathing out of their mouth. But it's like people who are just saying like, yes, finally somebody can kill Hunt. Like, you know, fuck you, Hunt Showdown. Like, this shit looks awesome. Hunt sucks. Grr. It's like, why are we like actively cheering for the downfall of Hunt? Like, why can't these two games just exist at the same time? why can't hunt have like healthy competition? Why does there have to only be one? 'Cause I think that is ultimately what hunt needs. Like, sure, in the extraction shooter genre, the other like big titan is Tarkov, but Tarkov is like fundamentally quite different than Hunt. I would argue it's a lot more looting based, whereas Hunt is like almost entirely PvP focused. And it's looking, I'm hoping from what I've seen, like it does look like there is a little bit of looting, but it does look more or less PvP focused, like fighting focused with Hunger. So I don't know, it's interesting. I hope that that means that we are going to be, again, that Hunt will have some direct competition, because I think that would be healthy, and it's like a new studio that can try and innovate on all the stuff that the extraction shooter genre has to offer, because it is a very untapped, like, I feel like aside from a couple of games, mainly just Hunt and Tarkov, every attempt so far has either just fallen flat because it doesn't differentiate itself, like, anymore, or it doesn't differentiate itself enough from like Tarkov, or it just is like a fucking, you know, corporate said we have to make an extraction shooter, we're gonna make the bare minimum and nothing original with it. I don't know. I think this sort of constant aimless backlash is a thing that comes from people who don't comprehend their own nostalgia. Yeah, I mean, I've talked about it before. There's definitely seems to be like a push for nostalgia regarding like old Hunt, which at that point, I don't even know what like old Hunt refers to. Like, are we talking before? Like, personally, I think Devil's Moon was like the first step into like this modern shift to Hunt. That was like the first sort of modern event that we had. But like if we're talking like, I don't know, even like a year ago could be considered like old Hunt. Or are we talking like super far back with like, you know, early access? It's like, I don't really know what people are talking about. People left and be like, oh, an old Hunt's so great. It's like, regardless of where, like, I think Hunt is in the best spot that it's ever been right now in terms of accessibility to new players, in terms of stuff that has been added to the game. Obviously, there's some balancing issues, but again, it seems like Crytek is making strides to change that. So it's weird. It's kind of strange. It's, I don't know. Like, did we really like Old Hunt, or are we just a little upset with how the game is right now, and we're thinking back to when we were a little more naive, didn't really understand the game as well? You know, I don't know. It's at pitching. Time later. Guarantee the majority of them, for the majority of them, there's no specific time where it's actually good. The same people ran into this problem with World of War Classic. Yeah, that sounds about right. Want to go pitching? I don't think I do. I think I want to go to Scrappy, actually. I decided. Maybe if I get there and it's white, but this is like... Dog back there? This is not a pitching loadout. Yeah, I don't know. Nostalgia is one hell of a drug, and like, I come from like, I come from the Call of Duty Zombies fandom. I've been in that for a good chunk of my life. Call of Duty is a franchise that is entirely driven by nostalgia, zombies especially, and it makes me a little like, I don't know, nostalgia baiting and people just wanting the same shit over and over again and things to never change. It upsets me. Because that's just not, that's how you run a game to the ground. People like to say that Crytek's running the game to the ground right now, but like, I don't know. Again, I feel like Hunt's in a pretty good spot right now. Let's see, do I go all the way to Mill and Lumber? I think they might be coming over, coming up. definitely down there. Could do the funny. Could do the funny elevator thing. I'm going to middle number. Fuck that. I hear concertina from a bow, I'm gonna assume. Yeah, fuck that. Nah. First match of the day, I am not dealing with concertina campers at Pitching Crematorium. Fuck off. You can have fun over there, or not. You're not gonna have fun, I can guarantee it, but... Anyways. I feel like Crytek's generally doing their best and taking feedback to heart. That's what I've been saying. Like, this entire balancing patch, a lot of it was things that community's been asking for quite a while. They addressed pretty much every major point of contention that people had coming off the heels of the Murder Circus, and they even threw in some, like, long-standing community suggestions, like having Bolt Thrower work with the Bomb Lance and the Bomb Launcher. Like, you can't tell me Crytek isn't listening, because that would just be a lie. Right? I don't know. It's so strange. I don't get it. I hate video gamers. They are just... nobody knows what they want. And nobody has any faith in developers. For, like, anything. I still think they're horrible at balancing the game. What are your points of contention then? Just out of curiosity. Not trying to sound, like, accusatory or anything, just... for the sake of genuine conversation, because I don't feel like there's anything that is like necessarily broken with the game right now. There's nothing that's dominating in the same sense. Like, loadout variety has been pretty good since this update. The only thing I really have a bit of an issue with is the baby crown, but even then, like, I don't know. Remove shotguns, remove, I'm not going to say that word, remove maybe snipers, boom, game's fun again. Cool, yeah, let's get rid of, like, several distinct playstyles. I don't know what you want. I never understand people who argue, like, oh, shotguns suck, blah, blah, blah. It's like, they're supposed to be strong, close-range weapons. I don't know. I'll continue this afterwards, but... they haven't picked up over here yet, which is a little concerning. We go ahead and try and find these people over here. That's a little scary there. Okay, they got me. Didn't think she'd be able to see me. Gotta get behind the fence here. They did pick up now. Okay. Ow. Not much I can do there. So these three weapon archetypes have one playstyle in common. They make people play insanely passive and are just boring. For example, that sniper guy who killed you and then proceeded 0.2 meters. He was playing... Do you want him to push me? He had a marksman scope. I don't know. That... I'm also... the second wording, and I don't want to say the first part of it, the spam part, or the spam part is fine. The other part is a place that's I don't want to say because that's a near and dear place to my heart, but snipers, like, do you expect them just to push up? In that situation, that person who killed me, like, you want them to leave their very strong position that they have. They didn't know I was solo. They didn't expect me to stand back up. If they knew I was solo and there was no one else around, sure, it's different. But, like, they didn't know. I don't know. And shotguns can promote a passive playstyle, but they can also promote a very aggressive playstyle, like what literally just happened, where you get tagged and then someone with a shotgun pushes you. I don't know. Like, again, these things can happen. You can play passively with any loadout, though, and I don't think that, like, snipers will inherently be a bit more passive just because it relies more on patience and longer distance and positioning as opposed to just charging in with a shotgun. And again, shotguns, you can definitely just sit in a corner, but by this, on the same hand, you can still just bust in with your Crown and King and steamroll anyone who doesn't have a good close range option. Yeah, it's less reinforced by the weapon and more by the players. Because if we get rid of those, then, like, if we get rid of snipers and we get rid of shotguns and whatever that third one was, I don't know. Maybe spam loadouts, maybe concertina, I'm not sure. People are just gonna pick, like, long ammo bolt action rifles, and that's probably just gonna be it. I don't know. I don't think that I don't think that reducing the variety of loadouts that we can potentially make is the right answer. It just doesn't feel right. It's not the weapon's fault. It's not shotgun's fault for existing. It's just that people are going to play more passively. If you take those out of the game, those passive players are still going to play passively with their Mosin, with their Vetterly, with their Winnies. Like, it's gonna happen. I don't know. That's just such a bad argument. I'm sorry. And again, that entire match proved it. Like, no one did anything horrendously wrong there in that entire match. The person who got me with the sniper was holding an angle from an advantageous position, killed me, and then didn't fucking charge me because they have a marksman scope. The person who was playing with a shotgun realized they had a shotgun, saw that their teammate tagged me, and then pushed me. These things happen. They were playing their loadouts to their strength, and I can't be mad at them for it. That's just how the game works. Yeah, the only real thing I have an issue with in the game right now is the baby crown. I think the baby crown was a mistake. I really think that hand cannons have been really, really strong, and, like, kind of, let's say that we are in maybe not a quartermaster meta right now, but, like, quartermaster is insanely strong just with how strong hand cannons are since the 2.0 buff. And I feel like them adding the baby crown further kind of reinforces that. And yeah, it is just kind of annoying when, you know, you go to push someone, you think you got them, and they whip out this shotgun that takes very little skill to use because it's just so damn forgiving. Oh, it's here. I'm glad they took slugs off of it, because again, baby crown with slugs was also pretty egregious, but so you think shotgun having a 15-meter insta-kill range doesn't cause people to stay in a place where they can't just one-tap? That's crazy. This is a problem. This is not a shotgun versus snipers problem. This is going to exist regardless. Like, I'm telling you this. If they, like, has always been the issue in Hunt of shotgun players hating sniper players because, you know, the shotgun players will sit in a building because they're not going to, you know, they're not going to push out into a sniper's line of sight. They're going to play to their weapons' advantages, their loadout's advantages. And the sniper isn't going to push a building full of shotguns because they don't want to walk in and get blasted. These things are going to happen. And I would rather it be that way. I'd rather have this stalemate that is admittedly a very hard problem to solve than them just remove stuff. Remove entire weapon archetypes from the game. Because, like, I don't know, it just doesn't... It just makes for such a boring arsenal. Both shotguns and snipers are boring. The sniper thing isn't entirely just snipers, though. You could do that with, like, any rifle. You're preferring a stalemate over a game with less guns and more active PvP? I like loadout variety. I like being able to cater to different playstyles. Passive players are going to play passively. Because if we just get on the... If we just say, like, oh yeah, let's start just removing shit. Let's just go ahead and be like, oh yeah, let's just, I don't know. This whole archetype is boring. Get rid of it. Then people are just, I don't know, people are going to... If we get rid of shotguns, let's talk about shotguns a bit more. If we get rid of shotguns because we think that people are just going to sit in buildings and not do anything, those same players are just going to pick up like a Cyclone or a Wing with Levering or any other good close range option, melee even, and they're just going to sit in buildings and they're going to continue to play passive. This is not just an issue of the weapons. I will never understand people who think that shotguns are, like, a balanced shotgun mechanic in a game is bullshit just because it's a shotgun. I will never understand that. If a shotgun is very clearly overpowered, sure. But I don't think hunt shotguns are overpowered. Not by a long shot. Feels like very black and white thinking. The idea that these things can't be balanced and we should all be forced to play Sparks with faulty assumption that people will stop camping is silly. I agree. People will still camp regardless. If we take out anything that isn't skill-based and that is annoying because people are going to camp with it, there's not going to be anything left. Like, do you hear yourself? It's not the weapons problem. It is people playing passively. Camping won't be as OP. I don't know what else to tell you. If someone comes around this corner and they don't realize I'm sitting here, then cool. I have a Winnie with Levering. Bang, 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 dead. Someone is sitting in this corner and don't realize I'm here because I'm camping them. Dead. Any shot, assuming it's loaded. Dead. Like... I don't know what you're talking about here. Fanning, levering, dual wielding. You have spam, that proves my point. Are you saying we should take out all spam weapons too then? We should take out like the officer? We should get rid of like the new army? Spitfire, the Cyclone. These are things we should get rid of too. Nice try. Oh no, not the crowns. Alright, I need to back up. Let me show you how you deal with a shotgun player. You simply just go the other way. You reposition. Aptomat. It's her right there. Shit. There's a grind. Whoops. I wish I had more things to throw. What was that silencer? It's still up there. How many grunts are gonna go up here? Too many is the answer. Is it the same guy that I'm getting over and over again? Saw you. Awesome. Running, very fun. Does it look like I'm fucking running? I'm getting out of the building with an Avtomat and a Crown and King. What do you want from me? No, guys, the Mako won that fight. I was camping outside there. That's actually my fault. We should remove it from the game. Fuck off. That slugs for a second. Oh, jeez. Oh, he was gun runnering. Okay. Yeesh. I like her loadout, though. Her loadout's cool. Really shows the average player base. Are you... I'm scared to have a conversation. I've been having a conversation. And if you're calling these people bad, like, this is 6 stars. I don't know what you want from me. At this point, you were just being bitter for the sake of being bitter, and I would really appreciate if you left my chat if you were just going to be like this for the rest of the game. Or for the rest of the stream. Please and thank you. You are only digging yourself a deeper hole. I mean, 6 stars that were 3 and 4 stars before the change? Oh my god. You actually just are the worst fucking human being ever, aren't you? There is no pleasing you. Did you come from Tarkov? Go back to the subreddit, please. Where are my boxes? Any ammo boxes? Game's dying? That's awesome. Cool. Then go watch something else. Go watch a living game, please. Just like get out of here. If you hate this game, then why are you still here? Why are you watching still? Become a Tarkov streamer? No, thank you. I think I'm okay. I don't want to have to look at a spreadsheet for my ammo types, please and thank you. here? Nope. We're good. Reeks of mad cause bad. There's probably someone who's 5 stars who feels inadequate that they can't get into 6 stars, to be completely honest with you. I have KD, 10k kills, 3k hours. That's awesome that you think KD matters. Play casually, by the way. I also watch horror movies and I don't even get scared. All streamers know me, lil bro. Oh, I hit you with the lil bro. It's over. You're fucked. This guy's a big kid. This guy's 17, you know. Lil bro, sit down. Met more players than you have in your whole career. That's so cool, man. And you have all of these stats. You have 3k hours and you're still talking like this. Like, that's crazy. 3k hours and you can't understand that shotguns can exist in a game that are and be in a balanced state? Like, really? Med isn't died too. God, 10k shotguns of any variety, not just a single one, just shotguns in general. Three hours and I know they're not balanced. That's sure, man. Have fun with that. You go live a very happy life. Anyways, I'm ending this now because this is gonna go like forever, but like I'm just gonna go ahead and call me a fucking loser. I don't care. I want to move on. Fuck this. Yeah, let's just go and relax. We are clearly talking to the unemployed here, so I'm gonna go ahead and we're just gonna unequip this, please. Or not. Okay. Thank you, UI. I really did want to get rid of my bit shot, actually. I hate the Romero specifically as a returning player after 2 years. Bounty Clash game mode is goated, but dying to Romero's over and over just makes you go insane. Yeah, and that's just Bounty Clash. People are going to pick a cheap shotgun. Not the Romero's fault. I know a lot of people... The Romero's such like a contentious gun for a lot of people. A lot of people hate it just because it's like a shotgun that you kind of have to be accurate with, weirdly enough. Because it has such a tight spread and obviously only a single shot, so... I don't know. I can totally understand, though, like, it gets boring dying to the same weapons over and over and over again. Because Crytek did release their stats. Crytek did release their stats recently, and like the pick rates for Bounty Clash, and yeah, it was basically like conversion pistol, Scott Field, 65 carbine, Romero, and Winnie. That's pretty much it. AP Seals copy pasta rant. All right, that's enough, guys. Enough extremely accurate impersonations of this person. Listen. Enough extremely accurate jabs at them, please. We're moving on. Shotguns are give and take. They are very strong in a place they should be. Wellbang reduction makes them more powerful, but making the options to play around them less. Yeah. Again, shotguns are just... They are good in close range. They are basically ineffective at long range. Same with snipers. Snipers are amazing at long range. You're basically untouchable if you're playing at like a pretty long distance, 100+ meters. But the second you get up close, you know, you're at a severe disadvantage. Any weapons, the highest highs and lowest lows will be contentious even if balanced, even after 3k hours. God. 3k hours. I have 3k hours. Like, how are you not able to fucking see this? Jesus Christ. Gamers. We were talking about gamers earlier, how much fucking gamers suck. Like, again, obviously I say that in a very general term, but then we have this person who came in proving their goddamn point. Don't do the sips coffee meme. Don't do that. I understand it's not in reference to the original thing it's talking about, but like that is a meme that is rooted in misogyny. Let's not. Let's not bring that shit out. Crowning King's crazy. If you wait against the Avto and the Dolch P, I'd say it's like still number 3. I'd say the Avto is worse than the Crown. Because the Avto, you have to remember, like, you're building your entire loadout around an Avtomat. Whereas a Crowning King, you have a lot more flexibility, especially with the Baby Crown being in the game. The Avtomat, you have to bring a secondary that is long ammo, or like a gazillion ammo boxes. You're basically sacrificing your secondary slot and at least 1 or 2 of your ammo or of your consumable slots for ammo boxes if you want to use it like to any extent. So that's why I think the Avtomat's like one of the worst guns in the game. It's like pound for pound combat wise, it's fine. It's just like it's not sustainable and you have to build your entire loadout around it, which is why I think there's so many better options that give you so much more flexibility with what you can bring. Like, would you rather have an Avtomat, or would you rather where you're, again, sacrificing your secondary by bringing like an uppercut per se, or maybe like a Sparks pistol? Uppercut's still not bad, but like again, you're not going to have very much ammo, and you get to bring like a Vit shot and a Regen shot. Or would you rather bring a Crowning King, still have a very good close range option, and be able to bring whatever secondary you want that you're more comfortable with? It doesn't rely on ammo, you're able to resupply it easier, and you can bring like all 4 of your, all 4 of your consumables for whatever you want. Is that you killed those shotgun spam players? It's because I ran, actually. It's because I completely ran away. I played in a very fun way that was running. When I move my... Yeah, sorry for not standing my ground with a Mako without levering against people with shotguns and Avtomats. My bad. Sorry. Let me do the lame play of running away. My god, do you think that's what that guy's problem is? Do you think he just tries to stand his ground against everything and then complains when shotguns, like, kill him? And that's why he thinks they suck so bad? Do you think it might actually be a skill issue that he doesn't know how to rotate? Ran away and killed with my mind? My bad. Oh yeah, sorry. With that many hours, surely not. We can hope, but... Holy shit. Yeah, that was sort of like, I don't usually have like people coming in and being that like aggressively shitty in my chat. That's probably the worst it's been like ever. Like we've definitely had disagreements before. It's not the first time I've heard people say like, oh, we should remove shotguns from the game. It's definitely not the first time we've had this conversation. But like, yeah, oh my god, that was like actively one of the worst chatters that I've had in a while. That was the most, like, stuck up, actually, I know more than you. I have 3,000 hours. Like, holy shit. 5 KD, by the way. 5 KD and wants everyone to run, like, Sparks Uppercut. Everything else would be, like, no skill. Loser. Like, actually, I don't use that term lightly. What a fucking loser. Anyways, moving on for real this time. We need to talk about something different. There's a whole stream just gonna be dogging on this person. Yeah, one bad apple out of a whole orchard. Like, again, for every shitty person like that, there are so many more of you that are literally everyone else in chat right now who is like a pleasant human being to interact with. How many people are in between the two chats right now? Let me see. Oh, my thing's broken. Never mind, I can't tell. Point being, a lot of you. Enough of you to vastly outnumber that person. What else can we talk about? What's on chat's mind? How's everyone's week been since it's like Saturday? Smiley face celebration. Good, good. Let's cleanse. It is like the it's like we lit the incense of the smiley face. So Star Wars in theaters, pretty fun. Oh yeah, aren't they doing like reruns of the originals because like the 20-year anniversary or something? Or am I losing my mind? I feel like I saw something about that. Just Revenge of the Sith. Oh, okay, cool. Also, that was a bomb that was blowing up. Ah, damn. I was like, maybe he'll re-peek it, maybe not. Maybe he's pushing, though. Never mind, he is. Are they dead? God, you scared me. Don't think they picked that guy up. Nope, he's dead. Alright, cool. What the bomb lands? Oh, you did. You, Miss Hive. Let me get out of here. And that grunt jump scare was crazy. Uh-oh. We're not done here. Did I open this? I can still get in there and open it. Hang on. Tried a headshot. I don't think any of them had long ammo, unfortunately. I am running a little bit dry here. Unless I can find something. I doubt this guy had anything. I'm also a little nervous to peek this, though. Yeah, bomb launcher in a Scott field. Okay. Owie. Are these guys on the same team? It's a little scary there. Many people know about this stuff here. Okay, never mind. I lied. I lied. She saw me. I didn't know about that spot there. Oh well. Yeah, I wonder if that was two teams or not. Oh well. The YouTube audience seems to go. Yeah, YouTube chat's been popping off a lot lately. Previously, like when I first set it up, there was only a couple of you in there, but more and more of you are showing up. It's nice to actually have an active chat over there. How do you like the Mako? I never really tried it before. I don't mind it. I don't really run like bolt action long ammos that often, so it's whatever. I just don't really like running the meta stuff. And I like having more ammo, but the Mako feels good. I bust this hunter out. Yeah, might as well. Just sit here otherwise. 48 out of 50. even named the loadout the same as the stream title. I may or may not have just been out of ideas for stream titles and named the stream title after the loadout. I also couldn't think of anything witty to come up with for the mako. The longest time without regen shots just upped natural regen instead of letting you heal through bars. Yeah, no, regen shots have always done that, and that's why they are so good. I mean, they used to be like really not that great. It wasn't until they buffed them to do like the same amount of regeneration speed, because initially when they dropped, they would go ahead and when you popped it, it would have your regeneration speed. And that's why people didn't really take them, because it was just very slow. And again, you could use like Vigor, but it just wasn't very good. And then they buffed it to be the normal amount of speed, and then they changed it. There's a few different changes, but they're really good now. They didn't used to be though. People used to kind of hate them. So the question, I think I asked this before, what do you think of the king people? I keep facing them, like crown and king users. Personally, I think the crown and king is one of the most annoying weapons in the entire game, just because it's the only downside to it, I think, is the price tag. Sure, by nature of it being an expensive shotgun, like there is potential to be outgunned by like, say, a Romero or a rival, something that costs like a fraction of what you paid for your shotgun. The Crown and King is just annoying because of how forgiving it is. Like, I like shotguns in this game. I would say I play mostly close range loadouts. Close to medium range, but I do play a lot of shotguns. But I prefer shotguns that take at least a little bit of, like, aiming to use. Your shots still have to be, like, relatively on target, right? So yeah, I just don't like the Crown and King. I think it's dumb. I just don't ever play it because it's just... The only thing holding it back is its price tag. It's just very annoying to fight. Thoughts on the levering on the Mako? I don't like levering in general, so I'm just not using it with levering. And that's kind of the point of why I want to run the Mako, because I feel like aside from levering and obviously like subjective reasoning for wanting to run the Mako, there isn't anything that's like a straight, like solid reason to run it. Like, it doesn't have great variance. The Berete is a similar price, and you get quite a bit more ammo. You get 2 ammo types. The Krag has a much faster fire rate. I don't know. Aside from levering, the Mako really doesn't have a ton going for it. The special ammo on it kind of too. Full size out of 5s, whatever, but I feel the shorter variant was a mistake to add. I agree. Yeah. But has the thick magazine. Yeah, like, I guess the Mako still has pretty decent capacity. I mean, that's 7 shots, which is pretty good. That is something it does have over the Berete, but I never find the Berete's, like, capacity to be much of an issue, to be completely honest with you. 3 bullets and a fast reload, it's not too bad. Sure, it loses ammo when you reload, you need bullet grubber. But I've never really found it to be that much of an issue, to be completely honest. Interesting. Where did that come from? There, so I'm gonna guess like either behind me or maybe over here. Where are they lobbing those? I think one landed right next to that armored. Oh. Is that them there? Like it no, it is. 2 of them. At least. The last thing they would expect for me is to push up here. These 2 little rascals do it. They just leaving? Not standing still at all. He's choking. Alright, well that was clean. Do they have a third? I only saw 2. What was that? Did something just land next to me? Oh, there was someone next to me? Okay, never mind. Did they pick him up? Oh, he's gonna annihilate me. He's also getting shot at. It's an awkward fight here. What is going on? Guy a solo? Yeah, I should have healed up. I was just scared of that shotgun, to be honest. How many people were here, though? Because this is a trio, obviously. That's another trio that's not involved in this at all. Is that everyone? No, and then there's this duo here. That is just waiting up in the tower again. I think this was the duo that I initially got. I wonder if they must have necroed or something then. I'm gonna go ahead and guess. We'll have to check on the screen here. That was weird. I thought I heard some noises back at Healing Waters when I was hanging out, but strange. Right, with an arrow through her head. What the heck was that? Must have been the wind. Well, I did it like right as soon as I turned, and like there was a I don't know. Something happened where I just did not hear that. I heard something, I just wasn't sure what I was hearing. Not to make excuses or anything, because I just straight up didn't catch it. Shit, not 6 stars? Some of it is 5 and 6. There's 1 4-star, but they weren't in that fight. Yes, that was the team that was at the tower. Yes, they did actually pick this guy up then. Damn, they must have like immediately gone for the necro as soon as they went for chokes. They must have also thrown the chokes like off of his body. Oh well. Not much I can do there. Still a good fight though. That was weird. Weird and then a very awkward fight at the tower. Bow was a very intimidating but enticing weapon for me. I will stand by that I think that bows and crossbows, at least the bow and the crossbow, less so the Chukonu, less so the hand crossbow, are very, very strong weapons. Like, stronger than a lot of people give them credit for. They can just fucking kill you. Especially, there was a buff to the bow a while back. With 100 hands, it now has the same, at least at full draw, it now has the same one-hit range as the crossbow. There we go. Yeah, bow and crossbow are strong. They are definitely sleeper picks that I'm surprised more people don't use, to be completely honest with you. Good to see you still get silly shenanigans even in high elo. I mean, like, yeah, I don't know what they were doing. They were surprisingly like none of those explosive arrows hit, but those were surprisingly accurate shots from that far away, landing them like basically right next to me. They're the most unusual style weapons, and they require different thinking than normal guns. I guess, honestly, the crossbow doesn't play too much different though from like a. It doesn't play too much different from like a slug shotgun, to be completely honest with you. You do have to aim it a bit more. You obviously have to account for lead, but it's like a slug shotgun with slower velocity but a much farther effective range, I think is the best way to put it. I think the bow can kind of go with that too. Yeah, they are very good weapons, don't get me wrong. Incredibly strong. Especially for the price point too, like you can just rock a crossbow and a bow for like under $50 each. I think the crossbow may be like 54 or something, but still. Basically nothing. Can I get up this? Thank you. Where to? We do have Rotjaw on the map too, which is nice, so I should keep an eye out for any traces like that one there. Let's go see where Rotjaw's at first, or at least a general idea of where she is. Hi, puppies. Bow experts can be spooky. Again, bows and crossbows just kind of kill you sometimes. Like, when I am having a good night with a crossbow, I feel unstoppable, to be completely honest with you. Like, sometimes it just doesn't feel fair. I'm gonna guess... Could she be in here? I think she can. Maybe even over here. Follow this path for a little bit and see where the water ends, at least, if she's around here while I head to fort. Looks like she's further east, though. You can either wipe someone or whiff horribly. That, yeah, it's a very, no pun intended, hit or miss weapon. Because again, you have to be accurate with it. Granted, the hip fire is like pretty tight on it. You don't have to like, you know. You definitely can hip fire the crossbow. Somewhere over here. Definitely can hip fire the crossbow to pretty good effect. But obviously just aiming down sights and being accurate that way is much more reliable. We love our waterlog queen. Bow gets 10 times stronger when you realize that 90% of bow encounters, you don't have to ADS because they fire so tight. Assuming you're not using poison arrows, yes. I think that's one thing that a lot of people don't realize about poison arrows is that they pretty drastically increase your hip fire spread for some reason. So like you kind of have to aim down sights with that. But with regular arrows, yes, absolutely. You can just you don't have to ADS with them because the hip fire is very tight. Bows and crossbows are great if you know how to use them. I do not. Fair enough. I think I kind of want to just go for Rotjaw, I'll be honest. I don't really feel like going Nickels right now. Let's just go find Rotjaw. I had work today. You know, I'm just going to go ahead and... If I see a compound that I don't really want to fight in, I'm just not going to. Rotjaw might even be like right in here. It's unfortunately like right where Nickels is, but... With today's inflation, they should rename it to Dollars Prison. Quarters Prison. Oh no. Use the Canadian coins. Loonies Prison. Or dare I say, Toonies Prison. Ah. Oh, it's here and it's red. It might actually just be because of Nickels. To be honest with you. Rotjaw has a pretty insane range. I'm gonna guess Nickels is in like the closer one here. Okay, I just kind of have to go for it. If I get shot, I get shot. A free hunter, I guess, or fresh hunter. Don't really care too much about ammo. No, I'm hearing an armored. Did I miss Rotjaw? Where is she? I guess I might be fighting here regardless, just because, like... Come here, later. Come here. Into the water with ye. She was back here. No sane player fights Rotjaw while it's red. It's just not possible. Luckily for you, I am off my medicine. I feel like I would have been shot at by now if there was anyone actually just camping it. Hi, Rotjaw. Ow. That wasn't very nice of you. I'm gonna take a step off here for a second and just pop a regen shot. Maybe a medkit or something, just in case they do try and peek me. It's white now. I told you it was just Nickels. They're leaving. See, I have a brain. Oh, dog. Ow. I'm not trying this CCS. Other dogs? Ready? Ready for something cool? I love doing that when she has a slivered health left. Not just such a sick boss. Shadow Leap, sure, why not? I guess I can try and catch them. I'm surprised there was no one, like, stopping them, to be real with you, but... Princess, my beloved. That is funny that we do have, like, another canonical name for one of the bosses. We have Vincent, and we have Princess. Princess Rotjaw. Are they coming back? No, they're just chilling at Arden Parish. Okay. Scrabby has a name too. Avis or something? That sounds right. I mean, Scrappeak was just a dude. He was a soldier who got his legs blown off and had a son who he hated. Just shot it at me? I don't think it was. I am not sure. Oh. What's going on here, guys? Okay. Oh wow, there's a lot of people here actually. I'll try and get in here. We try and rotate around. See if I can get a line of sight on these other people. There's one. Okay. Let's wait a second here. You might have Spitzer. I'm not sure. Did she die? Wait, what happened there? Damn. How many Mosins are here? Jeez. I get shot through the floor? No. Wait, where'd he get me from? Damn, he must have just barely saw the tip of my head. Were they all on the same team then? They have to be. Yeah. Weird. Alright, well, whatever. Weird, I totally thought that that nun was on a different team, but I guess not. Oh well. What can you do? Oh, I haven't talked about this yet, and I really should. Chat, did you guys see that I got my hair done? Did you see that on Twitter? I want to talk about it because I feel pretty good about it. Thoughts? Paradoxies, yeah, Paradox a real one. I can pull out pictures here in a second. Or you can go look at my Twitter right now. Yeah, I went for the first time in like 5 years. I went and got my hair done because again, it's been way too long. I had hella split ends. Pull it up here. Go on Twitter. 1 second. Check it out. I'm usually a brunette, and then I got my ends dyed blonde. It took 5 fucking hours. It was a 5-hour long process because my hair is just that thick. All the stylists were coming over to me and looking at me like it was a fucking science experiment. Usually when they do even just like a partial dye like this, the stylist has to go back and mix up more color like 2-3 times. They had to go back 5 times for me. It was kind of insane. And the entire time, like, even like the stylists who have been there, there's one guy, the owner of the place, has been there for like 20 plus years. And even he was super excited. And my stylist is like a relatively junior stylist. She's only been doing it for like a couple of years. She was like, oh yeah, if he's getting excited over this, like, you know this shit's gonna be good. And it was. It's beautiful. It's I'm super happy with it. It was a grueling process. I had like tinfoil on my head for like hours. It felt so weird. Felt like I was like a burrito wrapped in tinfoil. Yeah, it was cool. I am very happy with it. I recommend everyone go and get like a nice haircut for summer. I'm trying to convince Gabby to do it. Because Gabby also hasn't had her haircut in a while. She doesn't want to dye it, but I think a haircut would be nice. Because like they took probably a good like pound off of my head. My hair feels so much lighter now. It's crazy. Can't wait to get my nails painted next week. Curse these stitches. Oh, that's... Ugh. Why do you have stitches in your fingers? I'm sorry. Getting a manicure sounds cool, though. I have my nails painted, like, constantly, but I've never gotten a manicure or anything. I've just only done it myself. But it feels nice. Yeah, haircuts are a little bit expensive. Like, I'm gonna be honest. This was very much like a treat yourself kind of thing. I went to a nicer salon and like I got this done. I bought like a couple of little products to help kind of preserve the dye and help with my hair a bit more because I don't know like anything about hair health. It came out to $250 flat. But hey, you know, again, I haven't had a haircut in forever. I don't make big purchases very often. like, you know what? I'm gonna treat myself a little bit. Yeah, $250 was insane. My hair is so short, I just get a basic cut. Yeah, mine was like not quite down to my waist, but like definitely getting there. Now it's a little bit more, it's like nipple level. A little under the armpits. Not to get too gross, don't let someone grab a knife while you're using it to carve ham up. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Yeah, I wasn't planning on doing that, but now especially not. Thank you, Toxic. I appreciate it. Yeah, expensive but nice. Um, and I feel like such a bitch when I walk around. It also, I think, has helped too. Like, again, I've only had it for a couple of days now, but I feel like it's helping with like people kind of. It's helping with people not misgendering me a little bit. I'm going to assume because like obviously men can have long hair and a lot of men do have long hair. And I think because my hair was starting to get to the point where it was like had again like crazy split ends and was like looking a little bit unkempt towards the bottom. I think a lot of people just kind of assumed that I just had or that I was just like a dude with long hair, again, ignorant people. Um, but I think putting some effort into it and dyeing it and having like a very like I don't know, I feel like it's not this is dyeing your hair like at least in this style is not a more feminine thing, but it's not something you see like, you know, men doing nearly as much as women. It's a lot more normalized for women to like get little highlights here and there. I feel like it's been helping with that, which is quite nice. At least making people like question a bit more, which you know what? At this point, I'll fucking take it. Yeah. Rant over, get a haircut. I quite like mine. Doesn't have to be a $250 haircut, but you know, you pay for what you get, I guess. It also just makes me want to go like shopping for like summer clothes now. A lot of my clothes right now are more like spring and like fall oriented. Stuff that I probably wouldn't wear too much during summer because it would just be too hot. I might head up a thrift store and see if I can find some cute tops, some cute shorts. Love comfy cold weather clothes. I love them too. Like, I swear if I could just wear like comfy, like cold weather clothes my entire life, if every season was sweater weather. Oh, hello there. One second. I will continue this in a second. Please, crows, be nice to me. Let me see if I can get... Probably gonna hear that. They didn't? He moved. God damn it. How did that one miss? I feel like that one was pretty spot on. There we go. Say, is that someone's head right there? There was. There's one behind me too. Run. No. Go away. Damn, he got me. I could do the funniest thing though. That barrel. Where did that barrel hit me from? Was there one up top? Didn't see. I wonder if, where did that go? He got me from there. Oh, you know what? There was a barrel up top on that ledge there. That's where it was. Damn, that sucks. I would be surprised if it was the barrel down below, to be completely honest with you. There is a barrel that can sometimes spawn on that little like walk around to go around the edge, not through the door. I'm gonna assume that's probably where it was. Because I would be, I'm not saying it's out of the question for that one down below to have just said fuck geometry. But I think that's probably what happened. Yeah, I just could not land a shot on that last guy. Oh well. Take a drink. Excuse me. But yeah, like I was saying, if all weather was just sweater weather, I would be happy. But unfortunately, where I live, you know, it's not uncommon for it to reach into like 40. Sometimes I think record high has been like 50 degrees Celsius in the past couple of years. Not great. Not exactly sweater weather unless you like dying of heat stroke. Trying to find some new clothes. For some reason, tank tops make me feel gender, and MB friend recommended them to me, and these inside I look good in them. Ooh, nice. Yeah, tank tops are cool. I don't own very many like tank tops. I mainly just steal Gabby's whenever I want to wear one. I pretty much only wear it as like for like lounging around the house. I mean, for the longest time, I was a little dysphoric about like my shoulders, but I don't know. I feel like I haven't really cared as much now. So I'm wearing a lot more like crop tops, a lot more, yeah, not so much out in public tank tops, but I don't know. Shoulders are nice because big shoulders do kind of, if you can fill out like your hips and whatnot, which I definitely have been. I've been making a concerted effort to eat more. Big shoulders can give the illusion of kind of like an hourglass figure, which is kind of nice. Yeah, body positivity, of course. I'm all about body positive. How can you not be about body positivity and be trans at the same time? Like, I feel like if you are against body positivity and you're trans, like you need to have a talk with yourself. Just buy new thrift stores or gouge central in a lot of places, depending on where you go. Like there's a lot of places where I live that are more like sort of retro, vintage thrift stores, and those are the expensive places, absolutely. But you can also go to like some of the bigger, more corporate ones, and again, the prices aren't amazing. Sometimes you see some stuff and it's like, why is this jacket like, why is this jean jacket like $25 at a thrift store? Like, I don't know. But you can get a lot of like really nice cheaper stuff for like in bulk. It's better than buying new. That's for goddamn sure. I don't want to be spending like, you know, I don't want to be spending $20 on like on a cheap t-shirt. Like, I don't know. Yeah, you have to visit a few and kind of see what's going on. But the one that I have around town, my main one that I go to, that again is like sort of a more bigger corporate one, it's never really let me down. I found some good stuff there, and people are donating to it constantly because it's like easily the most well-known thrift store in town. So I feel like that's probably why some of the prices are still like pretty cheap. It's because they just need to get rid of stuff. They need to get that inventory out. Otherwise, they're just not going to have space for anything. I need to find a bathing suit because Gabby and I really want to do a trip to like either go. Gabby wants to go swimming super bad, and I also kind of want to as well. We're thinking of maybe doing. There's some water. There's a couple of different water parks in like mainland BC that we're thinking of going to. Obviously, we need to go swimsuit shopping, but see how that goes. I don't think I'm quite ready to wear like a bikini. I feel like that might be a little bit much, but I definitely do want. I could see myself rocking maybe like a bikini top and some shorts. That's what I'm gonna probably aim for. Find some nice like quick dry shorts. Get a cute top. That'd be cool. According to my many trans femme friends, finding a swimsuit that you feel comfy in is so affirming. I would imagine so. I mean, it's probably the same way as like finding a set of underwear that you really, really like. So. Yeah, I just haven't really had a need because again, I just haven't had anyone to like go swimming with. It hasn't been super high on my priority list. But Gabby and I are just trying to find like some things that might be fun to do in the summer because Gabby's rent is going to go down substantially pretty soon here because how it's currently working is Gabby's paying like more or less full price for the place that we're currently living in, but because I sort of left early from my previous place where I was roommates with one of my best friends, I didn't want to just like up and leave her and be like, sorry, here's, you know, $1,700 a month for you to deal with by yourself. So I'm still paying rent there, which means that I am not contributing very much to where Gabby and I are living. Gabby can still afford to live here, which is good. That's why she got the place in the first place. But because it's only a one-bedroom, once I start paying half the rent here, which will this upcoming month, May, is going to be the last month that I to pay rent to my roommate, my previous roommate, my best friend, because that lease will be up officially. Then, yeah, we're gonna be paying rent fully here, which means that again, Gabby's rent's gonna go from like a little over $1,200 a month down to like $1,300 a month, not even. Or so, what am I saying? $1,200 a month down to like not 1,300, down to like $650 a month. So that's gonna be really, really nice for her. And again, my rent will go down a little bit too, so I'll be getting a couple extra $100 every month that I don't have to pay in rent. Like, this apartment's small and it's lacking some amenities, don't get me wrong. Not having a washer and dryer kind of sucks. But at least the rent is cheap, and it is nice to be able to, like, build up a bit of savings for when we actually want to move somewhere a bit nicer. Oh, yeah, down from 1,200 to 2,000. That is not what I said, but yeah. I fumbled that a bit. Really nice of you helping out like that. Well, it is nice of me, but also, again, I kind of was like, I need to leave because the previous neighbors were horribly abusive, and we could hear them constantly because the floors are super thin. I need it out as soon as possible for my mental health. And, yeah, I don't know. If I just said, fuck it, I'm not paying rent anymore, I think my friend would have actually just, like, never talked to me again. So didn't really have much of a choice, but again, I'm okay with it. I don't actually want to approach her. I never know how to approach this compound. Kind of hate it. Like every time I go to approach here. Oh. Okay. This immolator's gonna be the death of me. Oh no, I'm out. I'm out of penny shot. No. All right, immolator, you gotta cover me, buddy. You're my hope here. God damn it. Okay, immolator. Yeah, that was a little unfortunate there. I'm gonna try and rotate around here. Oh, hi, Pop-Tart. Hello, baby cats. Let's see, I think I hear someone down here. Can you move from here? Need this other person to not push me right now. If I get caught crouching in the open here, I'm gonna look really stupid, but if it works, then it works. I think it works. At least for now. Yeah, I'm about to get sandwiched here if I don't move, so... I thought I was seeing someone right there. Okay, nice shooting. I'm gonna try and rotate up here. Is this Bounty fighting right now? No, Bounty's still there, so this is just the teams. Come on, buddy, take a step forward, please. Thank you. Seems like that guy had a bomb lance that I was just shooting at. Oh, the hellfire hit me. No, it's the same guy. Damn it. Damn. He a solo? He is a solo? Yeah, good fight. I did not think that hellfire was gonna hit me. That landed like so perfectly on the rock. That's a shame. Hellfire raid is kind of crazy. When it hits, hellfires are so punishing, especially now that they now that it's been like close to a year now. Now that they do, 50 damage just right off the rip. Even a big bar won't save you. You need salve skin and a big bar, but yeah, fair enough. That was a really good hellfire from him. Oh well. All right, I think I'll do one more, and then I'm going to call it there. Because it'll be at about 2 hours then, so... Might be sleeping on Hellfires. If you have any weapon that does, like, a decent amount of damage, let's say anything over, like, 115 damage, yeah, Hellfires are really, really strong. Even for some weaker weapons, too, it makes them a much more, like, consistent 2-tap. Or even brings some weapons to be a 2-tap, like the Bornheim. Makes you 1-tap for any compact rifle, I think. I believe you're right on that. I think the only one that wouldn't now would be the Winnie Silencer with the damage nerfs. I think that does under 100 right now. Just slightly, but definitely does under 100. I just say it's better with any like medium or long ammo rifle just because those do like quite a bit over 100, so you can afford to get like maybe an arm shot or something, or take a shot at someone from like quite a ways away, and you have a bit more wiggle room to work with. You don't have to be playing like, you know, hitting exclusively headshots, chest shots within, you know, your effective range. Definitely can work with compact rifles, but I think it works best with medium and long ammo. All right, last one. Let's make it a good one. Come on, game. Give me something nice. Reminding me of the blanket silencer nerve Crag silencer, my below. This is your fault. Yeah. Yeah. I'd argue it's a little bit the silent Maynard's fault too, but like, I don't know, even still. Log map, okay, sure. Can still work. Crag silencer needs a tar and feather skin. I feel like I haven't seen the Crag like at all since they increased the price on it, and definitely not the Crag silencer. The Maynard too, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, we're just hating on silencers across the board. Damn. Yeah, like I do think a silencer nerf was maybe in order because I feel like they have kind of been creeping up in popularity lately. I just wish it wasn't just like a flat 10%. I wish that it was looked at on a weapon-to-weapon basis. Because again, I do agree that like maybe the Vetterli silencer didn't need to lose it's what's it called? I didn't think that the Vetterli silencer needed to lose its 125 damage breakpoint. Just Bornheim pea shooter status. It's always had pea shooter status. Since it was added to the game, it's been pea shooter status. Since it's been when it was added to the game, headshot range was still a thing. That thing had 42 meters headshot range. That's less than like the distance of a throwing knife. You can throw a throwing axe further than a Bornheim silencer used to be like, you know, headshot lethal too. Set off everything here. Didn't even have silencers back then. I'm very sorry to say, I don't think they had a lot of these things back then. That right there, I don't think that was the average Louisiana citizen in 1896. Just pointing that out. A two-shot Derringer that shot pennies? I don't know. I don't know if this was the thing back then. It's like the average Louisiana citizen today, TBH. Okay, sorry. I forgot this game was actually set in current day. This is your average, like, house dog in Louisiana. 25. I saw that guy at work today. I work retail. Saw that guy. He came into McDonald's earlier and he ordered a double cheeseburger. That's Jeremy. That's my neighbor. My reaction when my friend was trying to get me to buy Hunt initially was watching gameplay and saying this looks just like modern day Florida. You're not wrong in a couple of places, I would say. The abundance of guns and random fucking monsters out in the street. What was it? There was something a while ago, because I know Florida has like a pretty bad like opioid problem. Wasn't it like people were dumping stuff in the water and making like meth gators? No idea if that was true or not, but I feel like I saw an article about that sometime in the last couple of years. Do we have any Floridians in chat? Can you confirm? It's just Raja IRL. Oh my god, you're so right. Raja is what happens when you dump your stamina shots into the local water supply. Like, oh, running into a trans streamer randomly on the internet. You're like a streamer, but trans. Got me figured out. Yeah, I'm glad you could find me. Always nice to have. I like to think I'm kind of not a beacon, but like, I feel proud that I am an openly queer streamer, because I feel like Hunt doesn't really have any of those. At least not to a sizable, you know. Not to a sizable size. What am I saying? You know what I mean. Anyways, glad to have you. White? It is white. Cool. Poetry, thank you. And then the basalt. Is it basalt or bath salts? Was the basalt issue in the homes were eating each other? Was that real? Yeah, I'm assuming you meant bath salt. You know, basalt, like that shit you can find in the Minecraft nether. Minecraft drugs. Steve asks you to hit up some basalt with him. Do not. He is about to turn you into a cooked pork chop. Here, spider. Is there anything that I saw? No. Yeah, please step in the fire. Don't jump me. Okay, spider. Spider, you have fun there. We're gonna get a spider death? No. Don't say that. I won't even heal. See? We're good. Never should have smoked that shit. Now I'm in Minecraft. Never should have smoked that shit. Now I'm at Jack Black's all pink wool house. Oh shit. I smoked some Minecraft basalt, had me acting like that one villager in the movie who went to the overworld. I smoked basalt and Jennifer Coolidge hit me with her car. Chicken, basalt. You ever wonder what happens when you mix a chicken with steaming hot bath salts? It's so stupid. Oh, this one chicken jockey on the streets. Hey man, you got that chicken jockey? I'll pay you emeralds for it. Chicken druggie. Maybe that's what the real treasure of the woodland mansion was. They weren't holding the fucking like, was it? I don't even. It was something like something sphere. I don't remember. Maybe they were just holding bath salts up there. That's why that Enderman, who, you know, a very famously like neutral mob, just rolled up and started fucking. Just rolled up and started fucking attacking Henry for no reason. I've not seen the movie. All my friends who have can't tell me like one substantial plot point. There is I understand it's not supposed to be a good movie. It's just supposed to be like funny, you know, Minecraft. Here's Jack Black saying Flint and Steel 15 times. But like, yeah, genuinely, it has some of the worst pacing that I've seen in any fucking movie, like in recent memory. The pacing is actually fucking horrible. They have Jack Black shotgun you all of the exposition in the first like 5 minutes of the movie, just so they have more time to fit like references and like weird musical numbers in. It's so strange. Or it's just Jack Black being Jack Black and he carried it a ton. I would argue Jack Black is like more detrimental to the movie than anything else, to be completely honest with you. Because like, sure, it's Jack Black being silly in a silly role, but there's like definitely some scenes that could require like a little bit of like, you know, seriousness, and he just does not turn that on at all. Every single thing, like there is at one point there is a alleged character death, and it doesn't, there's no weight to it because Jack Black doesn't care. And he just keeps like saying random made up words the entire time. Iron Marks is out. This person's up in the tower. Yeah, absolutely up in the tower, and then one's over here. Guess let's see if they try and come over. Try and clear this outside so we can move without being harassed by AI. Is there AI in here? No, we're good. It's like a sniper team. What we got going on here? Like, I doubt the person from the tower will be able to see me. Push over here. Back in these houses here. Approach from this way. And the person in the tower won't be able to do anything. Force betrayal. They should know I'm coming, though. Not like I've been exactly subtle. I've been sprinting the entire time, and I don't know. Fair enough. Wouldn't have killed me if it wasn't a headshot either. Did he get his friend up? No. Alright. The lapel marksman? It was. Oh, that makes more sense now. That makes me realize why they were sitting so far back. I don't know what you were doing. You weren't getting very close. Crazy shot with Lamat slugs, though. And 14 meters, that would have only killed with a headshot, so... Who are you? Are you like the teammates? Another solo. What's your deal? Did I just see someone back there? No. Person is getting closer though. Hang out here and see if they try and like dauntless or anything. No, this is an entire trio. Hey. Don't have necro. What were we doing this entire time, guys? Thanks. Oh, no, they're not sitting super far back, actually. Hey, what was I hearing? I feel like I was hearing footsteps right close by. I was asking for that. I was fucking asking for that. I thought she was gonna stand still. Okay, well, whatever. Weird. This wasn't teammates then. This was an entirely new team. Maybe they were chasing the other people? They came from that direction. I don't know. Oh, whatever. That is what it is. Not a bad stream, though. I think I'm going to go ahead and call it here. We're actually at 1 minute over 2 hours. Perfect time. But, yeah, I only got our last little reward. Sure. Anyways, I'm going to call it here. Thank you to everyone for coming out today. I really, really appreciate it. If you want to check out my other stuff, there are links down below. YouTube, Twitter, Discord, Patreon, all sorts of fun stuff. You can check those out if you are interested, either in the widgets on Twitter, or on Twitch, or in the description on YouTube. But that's all I really got to say. Thank you a ton. I'll tell you when I'm live next week. I'm actually going to try something different. I'm going to do, obviously, still some Hunt, but I'm thinking we're going to do a new game with Gabby tomorrow, or not tomorrow, next week. I can't speak right now. New game with Gabby next week. So you want to take guesses what that is? You can feel free, but yeah, that's all I really got to say. Keep an eye out for